Okay, we're back in Legend of Heroes. Trails through Daybreak. All the side jobs are done, so, I didn't see this dude before. I do my best to try and respect what young folks try to do, but all this mayhem is testing even my patience. I understand everyone getting excited at being exposed to new ideas and culture, but that's no excuse for them to go act like hoodlums. Either way, something about all this doesn't feel right to me. None of what's happening feels natural. Hey, that table we were at yesterday is nice and open. Maybe we should save it and go grab some lunch from the bazaar. Once Van and the others procured the table, they went off to the market to purchase an array of food. The local cuisine they found had them smacking their lips in sheer delight. Then, once their meal was over... Did he find something already? That was fast.
Where are you right now, Van?
Oh, I'm over by... Huh? What's up? You sound kind of serious.
I have an update for you. You remember those troublemaking tourists with the bodyguards? Well, they're at it again.
Are you for real? When are they going to learn their lesson? What have they done this time? Let me read out the witness's testimony. They went up to a local dancer girl and forced her into their car. Then a girl in a beret tried to stop them and they pushed her in too. That sounds like... Have the police or the guild taken action? They have not, unfortunately. It sounds like they don't have the manpower to spare at the moment. You trying to mess with me, huh? What was that, asshole? From the look of it, fights are breaking out across the city. The authorities are struggling to keep things under control. What the hell? Mr. Arkride? Right. Hey, Dingo, let's meet at the parking lot. We'll talk inside my truck. Sound good? Wahoo! Hell yeah! Let's kick this baby in overdrive. Give it all she's got.
Hey, let us go! If you don't take us back right now, I'm gonna sue you thugs when this is over.
Relax. Nothing's gonna happen to you two. Nobody wants a couple of washboard little girls.
Hey, who are you calling a little girl, huh? Oh, that does it! I'm suing you for sexual harassment while I'm at it.
Shut the hell up back there. Seriously, you're gonna be fine. You two are simply bait for who we're really after. We've got our eyes on that actress and that fine-looking sister of yours. They won't be able to stop themselves from coming. But hey, who's to say we won't put you girls through the ringer for the hell of it anyway?
You people are despicable.
Man, screw it. I can't stop thinking about it. I say we go hog wild, no holding back. Exactly, the film festival's almost here. Gotta hype ourselves up somehow. Might as well have some fun.
Where are you goons taking us anyway, huh?
What do you mean, where are we taking you? Where... Hold up, where are we supposed to be heading? No, Shahina and Mariel too. What you're looking at are security camera stills. From the looks of it, they nabbed the sister on her way home after she got tossed out of Vegas Films. And then Mariel was taken with them when she tried to intervene. Damn, these guys aren't screwing around. It's a very unusual situation. It resembles the incident in Musseldom that the Marduk company uncovered during its follow-up investigation. Say what? No kidding? Yep, as it just so happens, folks there saw a lot of strange fighting crop up out of nowhere too. While their hands were full trying to put it to rights, a series of mysterious fires broke out. After all that, they canceled the film festival. Definitely sounds too similar to be a coincidence to me. Don't forget Musseldom used to be where A's headquarters were located too. And remember the shell company they used to rent out the warehouse in Longport? That was the Tharbad Transportation Company. Shit, I didn't put that together. That must mean it's all connected. We still haven't seen any signs of organized crime in Tharbad, or any other gang activity for that matter. But let's assume for a minute that these guys have a hand in all the incidents occurring, all these incidents of people coming unglued. It's possible that stuff like members... It's possible that stuff their members like to use could also be involved. What? That stuff their members like to use could also be involved. Oh, okay, I remember now. You don't mean... Wait, like... You mean what Hayway's got a hard ban on? Yeah, I could definitely see it. Even if that's true, how are they getting it to people out here is the big question. Indeed, from what I've heard, that is exactly what the police and guild are both attempting to hone in on. Feels like the pieces for this mystery are starting to come together. If A is actually involved in all this, they definitely seem to be keeping a low profile, at least for now. Hopefully once we get a hold of those dumbasses and get them to talk, things will start to look a bit clearer. Hey, we're back here. Those goons should be just up ahead. Last thing we need is to get spotted and have more people taken hostage. Better to follow them on foot the rest of the way. We'll hit you up once we find them, Dingo. In the meantime, try to contact as many people as you can. Yes, please, especially the police and guild. We could really use the help. Right, I'll see if I can get them to come over and provide backup once things are clear under control in the city. Take good care of Mariel and the kid in there. You got it. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work. The sooner we find the girls, the sooner we can get them out. Indeed, time to start tracking the perpetrators. So I'm just doing a strength test here.
Let's get to work.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Battle finished. We did exemplary work. I suggest physical attacks for now.
Let's get to work.
Like, I do have the option to try to farm these guys for perfect dodges.
Combat over. Processing data.
And those ones aren't actually worth too bad.
Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Take this. Take this. Gotcha, son.
Time for you to focus.
Ah, crap.
Use a sharp.
So, nastiest spell I have is the Plasma Sphere here.
There.
Could have moved closer, I guess, so that I'd get the synchro, whatever you want to call it.
Make it count, Aaron.
Now's a good time to boost.
I disagree.
Get to it, Nade.
A chance for a shard boost.
Don't mind me.
Going all in.
Some elements look effective.
Screw it.
Activating skill.
You cannot run. Fire! Miss Glow down.
Activating skill.
Unreal. Oh, there goes my flawless.
A chance.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Eat this. Here goes.
No!
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. to art. Physical attacks are more effective.
Okay, I thought I'd break him in time, but...
Take this. There. Not done yet. Gotcha, son.
So, you need to get 150 perfect dodges in order to get the Lorelei quartz. Just to show you what I'm actually after. We're at 136.
I did it!
Jabril Guard.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Gotcha. This is it. Close in and kick some ass. Take this. This'll hurt.
It's your own.
I'll dice you up. Up to you, Reset. Sucker.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
Never seen a maid work like that.
I'll take you on. A chance.
So I need to impede.
The upper hand. Good luck.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up. Up to you, Reset.
Displaying data.
Weakest to wind.
Let's party.
And I can't move this to hit them both.
Initiating drive.
It's not like this one.
I suggest we strike now.
Your turn, Miss Perfect. Don't screw with me.
Keep it up. It's working.
See, I have to do the impede here.
Going all in. Make it count, Aaron. Slice and dice.
I'll take you on.
Initializing
Like how you
drive.
are.
Huh? Reset.
Oh, you mad for my trouble. For a pretty normal car, those guys sure managed to get it way out into the dunes. Sheesh. Normally this is about as far as you can go in one. The train pass here is too rough. For sure, that's exactly what happened the last time I was here. We couldn't use our vehicles for very long at all. And it's not even really a normal car, it's a limousine. You'd think that would do even worse in this kind of environment. On a separate note, I can confirm that both of them are travelers from Horacion to the northeast. One of them was born into wealth, while the other appears to have made their fortune through a new business venture. Nobody seems to have direct links to A, including the two bodyguards hired to escort them. How the hell do you know all? Last night, when we encountered them at the hotel, I ran a check on their identities via the Orbital Network. Rest assured, my inquiry was within legal limits and undertaken purely as part of my work in risk management data collection. That's good to hear, I guess. Damn, that's a lot of power for a random-ass maid to have. Good thing she's on our side. I'd hate to have a lady as capable as her as an enemy. You're too kind, Mr. Arkwright. But wait, if these guys are just tourists, it seems weird to me that they'd just go hanging out in the desert. I think so too. It makes you wonder what they could possibly be after. Stay focused. There are still more tracks to follow. Be careful and keep your eyes peeled.
Here goes. Here I go.
The star has arrived.
I'm on.
Could use a charge attack.
Take that. This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
Attacking target.
Okay, we're actually in pretty good shape.
Boost.
Down. Your turn, Miss Perfect. Sucker.
I won't let this chance.
Gotcha.
That went
We're
better
getting
than
off
I
track.
anticipated. You were an incredible help. Reset.
Indeed. I would recommend staying closer to the tire tracks.
Begin engagement. Brace yourself.
Now, let's finish the job.
Don't forget about your charge attack. More remain.
Gotcha. Now, let's finish the job. Gotcha.
Okay, what does that put us at? 143.
I do hope everyone is well.
Wasn't there a sandstorm here yesterday?
The wind must have changed directions. It happens a lot in deserts. Sensing battle. Proceed with caution. Show them what you're really capable of.
Gotcha! Get down! Next! Gotcha! Gotcha! Get down!
Good chance to deploy shards.
I'll take you on.
Crap, I waited too long.
Use a
This'll
shard
hurt.
to get the outside skill.
It's over! Make it count, Aaron!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
I can
Okay. Cooling choker, it looks like, dropped.
with this.
Nice job, Agnes.
Oh, wrong thing. 4 to go. This is going to be the more dangerous one, because I
Attacks advised.
don't know its pattern, so I was about to say. Well, that's it for Van, I think.
Well, this sucks.
Use a shard boost to get the
This'll
upper hand.
hurt.
Activating skill.
I'll dice you up! Up to you, Reset!
A chance for a shard boost.
Huh?
Make it count, Aaron! Myriad Splash!
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Random light. White field.
I owe you.
I'll take that.
Escape route secured.
This'll hurt.
Mr. Oddball.
I'll dice you up! Up to you, Reset!
Here I go.
Okay, that's 5.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Now's our chance.
Have some more!
Let's go down.
Activating skill.
Gotcha! Well, this sucks. You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
So that's a new enemy type.
Looks like some good loot.
EP charge.
Now we're talking. That one looks tough.
Take this!
I'm on it.
Okay, the whole double tap thing is kind of bullshit.
Go time!
Mr. Wang. A chance. There.
Too slow! Take that, you ass!
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shard boost.
Pull out all the stops.
Good luck.
Get to it, May!
Prepare yourself. Mr. Arkwright.
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Activate skill.
Buster!
Escape route
Don't
secured.
screw with me!
Make it count, Aaron! Guess I've gotten rusty.
Here goes.
Barely enough to do him in.
I need to lay off a little.
Activating drive. Let's go down. Here I go.
Initiating drive.
A chance. vitals falling. Current level's dangerous.
Thanks, pal.
A chance!
Initializing drive.
Attack their weakness with an arc.
Stand your ground.
That beast's dead anyway.
Rusty.
There! Here I go.
Some elements look effective.
Body's starting to feel heavy.
Yeah!
Thanks, pal.
I have to do something! Grab some light! White heal!
I owe you.
I'll take that.
Aaron!
Sucker.
See, I don't think the seal status effect does anything. Kinda reminds me of the goggles from Final Fantasy VI.
Activating skill!
Too slow!
Oh, there it goes, finally.
Activating skill.
There we go! We're down! Mr. Way!
Sucker.
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
I can live with
That was worth almost nothing for how difficult that was.
this.
Nice job, Agnes.
But yeah, I'm suspecting that's probably going to be the norm from here. We're going to run into enemies who have multi-stage attacks.
I eagerly await your performance. Show them what you're really capable of.
Gotcha.
Now's the time to stall.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Down. Gotcha.
Now's the time for stall. Unleashing shark breath.
This'll hurt.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand.
It's over. They're stunned.
A chance.
So I know this thing is 100% dead if I attack it.
Sucker.
Aaron. Keep it up.
Activating skill.
Crap. That's why I didn't want to do 2, in case you're wondering.
That's what you get.
That was amazing, Aaron. I suggest physical attacks for now.
Take this. They're stunned. Now, let's finish the job. Gotcha. They're stunned.
Gauge fully replenished. Time for you to focus.
This'll hurt.
Use a shark boost to get the upper hand. Activating skill.
I'll dice you up.
It's go time!
Should be able to kill this one.
Keep it up. It's working.
Sucker.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shard boost.
Sucker.
Miss Claudel.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Use a shark boost to
This'll
get the upper
hurt.
hand. Activating skill.
It's over. They're stunned.
I have to do something.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
I can live with this.
Wrong thing. We're at 148.
was amazing. Thank you.
Fancy even for a fancy pants.
Got a fancy ring. Tuh.
That looks like a nice chest.
Aquaverse.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Get to work!
Show them what you're really capable of. Now, hit it with sharp. Let's keep moving ahead.
A mammoth, or is that a rhino? Huh? Nope.
Watch out. That enemy looks strong.
Gotcha! Take the sun!
Now's the time for storm. I'll take it from there. There. Got you. There. Huh? There.
So I imagine it's gonna be doing one of those unavoidable attacks when it gets back up.
What do you say we rough him up a little?
Activating shards.
That was very predictable.
Loading enemy stats.
Weakest to water.
Allow don't stop!
Activating drive.
Don't screw with me!
Sucker!
I won't let this chance slip by. Huh?
A chance! This'll hurt.
Now you won't bark!
It's over!
Ha! Missile down!
Aw man, there goes the chain.
Activating skill.
There! I can...
Swapper, Excelcraft, yada yada.
live with this.
Anyway, let's take a
Shall
look
I
at
brew?
the reward I've been working on. Deflects hate during command battles. So, I'm not really a fan of that effect exactly, but it does offer 4 Mirage and 2 Water. So I may need that for some later builds.
Suggesting magic attacks.
I eagerly await your performance. Now is the time for storm.
Charge attack available.
We can win right now. Activating shot.
That's a little annoying.
May we proceed with caution. Activating drive.
Don't screw with me!
Make it count, Aaron!
Get to it, Nate!
Okay, the cancel was due to a random roll for my quartz.
Allowed all the stops!
Oh man, I am almost out.
Activating drive. Let's go down.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Now you won't bark!
I'll dice you up! They're down! All you on, yes!
Activating
This will
skill.
save me the points.
I can live with this.
Fancy even for a fancy
Looks
pants.
like a chest.
Emerald ring. Sally, that's one of the better ones I've seen so far with the inside status effect.
I'm on it.
That way, if you find yourself in danger, you have a chance
Looks
to
like
get
a
some
chest.
last-second dodge or something.
Get to work.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Like hell you are.
The hell?
Well, this sucks.
They got a lot of consecutive turns there, which confuses me.
Now's a good time to boost.
Have some more.
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Activating skill.
Gotcha. That's how it goes.
I want to do a test here real quick.
I eagerly await your performance.
Take this. It's done now. Let's finish the job.
Unleashing shark breath.
This'll hurt.
Double critical, I've never seen that before.
I'll dice you up. Up to you, Reset.
But yeah, you didn't see things there. He really did hit them for over 9,000.
Sucker.
Mr. Wang,
I'm gonna defend here so I get the 7th turn.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Why did... Oh, Van leveled up.
I can live with
about to
this.
say, why is he
Shall
at full
I brew you
health?
some tea, Miss Clodell?
Huh, looks like a chest.
Zerum powder.
Watch it. That one's big.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
What do you say we rough him up a little?
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this. Gotcha. Get down. Big arm and work through it. This'll hurt.
Now you old fart!
I'll dice you up.
I may not have needed to use that after all.
Getting warmed up.
Okay, we need to pop a meal here. Lean towards... Jeez.
That was amazing. Thank you. I suggest physical attacks for now.
Like, there is something over here. But seriously? But yeah, I'm just trying to fill in the map, make sure I got everything, because this place is freaking huge. Zoom out. Looks like we have everything in the part we can access, and there's still 2 chests to go. So that means we will be coming back here yet again.
Get ready.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this.
Next target.
Take this down.
Now, hit him with charge.
Okay, we're good.
That's what you get.
Oh, that car!
Better get Dingo on the line.
Jackpot. I see footprints for 4 men and 2 ladies. They must have just been here. If we rush in right now, we could still catch them. Good to know. It sounds like the guild and the cops have been gotten things back under control in the city too. They're on their way, but I wouldn't expect them to get there anytime soon. But we don't have any time to wait. Yep, Dingo, keep in touch with the others. We're going on ahead. Gotcha. Be careful out there. I'm kind on you. See, I didn't have to waste the food.
That hits the spot.
Huh? That happened last night as well. Yeah, when we went inside the underground waterway back in the city. That can only mean one thing then. Right, this might just give us a chance we've been looking for. Obviously, rescuing Shahina and Mariel comes first, no questions asked. But we should make sure we're prepared for anything just in case. Yes, I think that's an apt assessment. Boost is charged, CP gauge charged. Almost have those. I don't know what Lorelei and Hadrian do, but we'll probably get them somewhat soon. Can't do that one yet. Almathea. Oh well. I think we're as good as we're gonna get. There they are. Shahina, Mariel.
It's you guys! You came! You really came!
We sure did. Sorry to keep you two waiting. I'm so glad you're both okay. Hold on just a minute. We're going to... Hold up. What the hell is that thing? What are you guys doing here? Decided to come join the party, have you? Fine with me. Come on over and let's have some fun, man. Something's definitely wrong with these bozos. I pick up this weird aura like they're being infested by something. What the hell? They sure don't look like zombie puppets to me. Incoming attack, beware.
Hi, let's play.
A chance.
Well, that shoot up Rosette pretty quickly.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Full boost. Go
Got a
all
whole
out.
slew of them.
Activating
Time for the
skill.
main event.
Boost gauge
Go
limiter
time.
unlocked.
Activating skill.
A chance. Yeah, there.
Come on.
Engaging shield. Engaging shield.
There.
I won't let this chance slip by.
She didn't counter.
Give it up.
Activating skill.
Mr. Oddride. Give him your all.
All you on yes.
So I wanted to heal there, but I'm going for the win. He could deal more damage than the heal would do.
I won't stop here.
It's Rosette I'm worried about. Tear balm at this stage? Seriously?
Weird vibes or not, in the end, they were still pushovers.
Wow, that was amazing! You guys are awesome! We're saved! Finally, I can get out of these sandy...
Up above!
I knew it!
They were lying in wait.
This ain't a show, so quit spectating and come out where we can see you. Now!
I see. So you were prepared for me to ambush you.
Are you one of Almada's minions? Or some kind of assassin of theirs?
No. I have simply formed a contract with them. No more, and no less. Moreover, our mission, mine and Ishtanti's, is over now.
Ishtanti? Is that what you call your angel friend?
Whatever it is, it certainly doesn't look like it was produced with contemporary technology. Those slash marks, they distinctly resemble ones I've seen within Marduk's records. Specifically, those from the investigation into the Eisenshield squad that was eradicated 2 months ago.
Are you from the same old group as that Almada guy? Did you help him attack Ida and her core?
I did. That was part of my contract. The Eisenshield commander put up a harder fight than I anticipated. She has my respect. Miss Alpha This concludes the on-site testing. I have no orders to engage in combat. Therefore, Ishtanti and I will be departing.
Hey, isn't that?
It sure is. You know, miss, I've noticed something off about you since our run-in at the waterway. It's like there's no warmth in your eyes. You view others, even yourself, as nothing but things. Thought so at the club last night, too.
You have an astute eye. Or I suppose nose in your case, due to how you pick up scents. Regardless, do not let those senses of yours go to waste. Farewell.
What a piece of work. Acting like she's above it all.
I've still got a long ways to go. Oh, very.
I was hoping we could nab that Genesis if she left an opening, but I guess she's not gonna make it that easy.
It's fine, really. I'm just glad nobody's hurt. Shahina, are you okay? My arm's a little tingly, but that's all. Thank you so much, Agnes. What she said times a million. Oh, if only I had my camera with me.
Putting aside these bozos for a moment, just what the hell is that giant plant?
My guess is a kind of succulent. From the way it's glowing, it could even be...
And you have it. Alas that we appear to have missed the excitement.
Oh, you're the one who scouted out my sister, Prince Sherid?
Guessing you were on the same trail we were?
In some fashion. As it so happens, our country and Calvert have had warm relations for a long time now. We've been actively involved in the technology, investing, and as you've seen, the movie production sectors recently as well. To that end, we have kept our eyes on certain kinds of activity and... Well, Naje, is that plant what we're looking for?
Yes, Your Highness. It appears to be a type of agave plant containing alkaloids.
So they're gonna make tequila out of it.
Most likely. It's been energized via reaction with the septium veins.
Alkaloids? Those can only be extracted from certain types of plants, right?
Correct. They serve as an ingredient in things such as anesthetics. However, depending on the amount, application, and plant type, they can also act as stimulants or produce hallucinations.
So our guess was right on the mark.
Yeah. This thing's being used to make drugs. It's clear as day that this all ties into what happened in Messeldom.
That's crazy! How could we have that in Tharbad? Holy... This is an enormous scoop!
I'm impressed you caught up to us so quickly. We had been investigating for a month. It seems I was right to come down here and enter the fray myself.
Oh.
So, we're both after the same thing. But I get the feeling you're not here to team up with us, are you?
What?
It's a shame, really. Everything else aside, on a personal level, I feel like you and I could get along quite well. Unfortunately, among other matters, I'm not on the best of terms with the employer of that maid of yours.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But even more than that, the number one thing I can't bring myself to trust is you, Van Arkride. Not only are you an external tester for Marduk, you have unique ties to both the seemly and unseemly parts of society. In fact, depending on the situation, I suspect those ties could run even as far as the likes of them.
What? You can't be serious.
Now hold on. You accusing our boss of working with Almada?
I'll put it like this. As long as they respect my rules, I'm not, in principle, above working for any particular client.
But in practice, he would never work for them. They've crossed far too many lines at this point. I'm confident if they ever came to him asking for his help, he would refuse. And yes.
You have some loyal assistants, I see. But that does little to assuage my concerns.
She's got a gun, Shamshir.
Now we're talking. I hardly broke a sweat with those losers earlier.
What the? Can someone explain what's going on here?
It seems we're left with no choice.
Nope. I take it you're throwing your hat in the ring too, Your Highness?
Why not? It's all in good fun. Though Naje here is more than capable on her own. Either way, words alone simply are not enough for me to surmise the strength and character of you and the rest of your team. And so I, Sherid Oswald, shall personally evaluate Arkwright solutions.
And I, Naje Berka, stand with him.
Give me your worst.
You had best prepare yourselves.
Let's enjoy this time together, shall we?
A chance for a shard boost.
I'll take all you have.
Going all in.
Actually,
Cobalt curtain. Activate. Mr. Arkwright. Full boost. Go all out. Activate.
Brace yourself.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Zypher, activate.
Activating skill.
I won't lose.
usually for humans, everything is neutral for them. So I think Cataract Wave or Argent Thorn are going to be my best bets. I have the option to boost her to expand the range, but I don't think I need it. Problem is I barely have enough for Magna Slash.
Up to you, Reset.
Don't mind
Whenever you're ready.
Activation skill.
You cannot run. Fire!
Like hell you are.
A chance!
I suggest we strike now.
Engaging shield!
A chance.
Full boost! Go all out! There!
Go time.
I'll take all you have.
If I go the other way.
I suggest we strike now.
Let's close that so I can see.
Activating skill.
Very well.
I won't let this chance slip by.
A chance for a shard boost. Energy output
Going
max.
all in.
Activating skill.
I see it.
Miss Claudel! I suggest we strike now.
Activating drive.
Moving in.
You'll pay for that.
Looks like that. No, that did not impede. So she can't do anything right
I
now.
suggest we strike now.
Keep it up. It's working. Give them your all.
I see it.
There. It's done.
Go time.
I do not have enough for,
Going all in.
Eat this, sucker!
I'm trying to blank here. His, Phoenix Dance.
Activating skill. Falcon talent.
Now I understand. You fought well.
Shame you can't stack those. It'd be easier to get that 4.0.
They're formidable.
I'm impressed they held out this long. I think we've evaluated them enough.
Shall I end it then?
Go easy on the lackeys. Otherwise, by all means.
Screw you.
Well, alright then. Guess we're doing this.
Don't even think about it.
What?
It's Sylphid.
Well, would you look at that? I didn't think you'd get here so soon, Fee.
Well, I have. That's enough, Your Highness. Playtime's over. Now that I'm here, we need to let the victims rest.
Marielle, are you alright?
Dingo! Where have you been? I've been trying to get a hold of you all this time.
Guess I had nothing to worry about.
These must be the perpetrators. This saves us a lot of trouble. You okay if we bring him in? Oh, you must be the bracer from Erebonia. Did you respond to Dingo's call for help? Yep, luckily I just got into town a little while ago. Seems like I might have gotten here a bit late, though. Nah, don't sweat it, your timing was perfect. So you say, but I would like to see those depths of yours a little more, as it were. Especially when it comes to those mysterious objects and that curious figure you like to adopt. So you were interested in all that too, were you? I can understand how that looks suspicious, but trust me, he's more than legit enough to make up for it. Anyway, the police should be here any minute. Do you mind if we take it from here? Not at all, in fact. That's what I expected. Also, Naje, if you would. Yes, Your Highness. Allow me to offer you both this water. This has all been so much. Does all this mean I pass your test, then? That you do. Abrupt ending aside, I'm satisfied with your strength. Please feel free to continue working on my request as circumstances permit. As for that plant, I would like to claim half of it. The guild can retain the remainder. Right, I forgot all about that big guy. If you don't mind, I'd also like to retrieve a sample of it.
With that, Van Arkride, show me just what you can do. What truths you, in all of your unknowable depths, can uncover in this city of gold, as their invisible yet heavy hand looms over it.
From there, Prince Sherid and Naje promptly returned to town via his personal airship. Likewise, Van and the others also made their way back to Tharbad, entrusting the kidnappers to the bracers on site. Later, once they felt better, arrangements were made to escort Shahina and Mariel back to their home and hotel, respectively. After that, V reconvened with Van and the others to exchange information. October 6th, 4:05 p.m.
Okay. I think I more or less understand what happened now. Even if I get the impression you all are leaving out some details.
Well, you could say the same about you, Sylphide. Like how you and none other than the Prince of El Sime are clearly chummy with one another.
Fair enough. There's nothing to really hide, so no harm in explaining. He's just someone I met through this musician I know.
I follow you, now it adds up. I've heard stories about him before, I see his influence hasn't waned. Musician? Who is she talking about? Anyway, what's the Guild's perspective on all this? Not just what happened here, but everything that's gone down since Musseldom. We're all in agreement that A is almost definitely involved in what's going on, Jin and the others included. Even putting aside what you're looking for, the presence of that sketchy puppeteer and that angel of hers suggests as much. That as well as the attempt at making it look like a case of contaminated drugs and the type of plant used to achieve that. That's what I think too, but aside from that girl and her angel, there's a distinct lack of any of their presence in Tharbad. From what I can tell, none of their members or even any run-of-the-mill gangsters are lurking around. It's awful suspicious if you ask me. Yes, it's not like what happened in Longport at all. I assume Musseldom was also different. Correct, Musseldom was previously their stronghold, and we confirmed that there were individuals there who enjoyed their support. It's very likely that they either masqueraded as anti-immigrant forces or at least took advantage of the terrorism to carry out what they did. Meanwhile, we've got contaminated drugs spraying beneath the surface here, with not so much as a street thug to be found. What do you make of that, Mr. Arkwright? At this point, all we're doing is just spitballing and throwing ideas around, aren't we? Maybe so, but I have a theory. Hear me out. In order for contaminated drugs to flow into Tharbad, you'll need organization support of some sort to pull it off. If we assume that there really are no high-ranking members or any gangsters in the city right now, then a local business might have the power and influence to achieve that, something the size of Vegas Films or similar. Of course, the police and guild are both also probably big enough, too. Just to be clear, I'm only speaking hypothetically here. I'm not saying either of them are behind it. What am I saying? I can't believe I'm even doubting either group, especially with a bracer right here. I'm so sorry. No, you're fine. Don't be sorry. Surprising as it was, size-wise, you aren't wrong. I think we can rule out the local guild on this one, though. Everyone here is really busy, and they're short on staff as it is. Likewise, the local police will soon be innocent here, even if I was a little suspicious of them myself. Is that to say you already looked into it? That's good. Saves us the trouble of doing that ourselves. Which means that out of the organizations you mentioned, there's only one suspect left. Wait, you don't mean Vegas Films, do you? I know I mentioned that, but aren't they out of the question? I mean, it was Nina and Judah that hired us in the first place, not to mention how much the prince is involved. No, we still cannot rule them out. For one thing, as actresses, neither Miss Fenley nor Miss Lancaster belong to Vegas Films. Also, while it's true that the Principality supports the company, their relationship dates back only to the past 6 months. Oh. It's also worth noting that the Tharbad Film Festival is planned separately from Messeldom's. In fact, compared to Messeldom's, which was an institution, this one had a lot less notoriety going for it at first. It was only once Messeldom's festival got canned that Tharbad's stock rose a lot the last 2 months. Which does make sense when you think about how Calvert's going through a real motion picture boom. When there's only one big film festival a year, it's only natural for movie buffs to gravitate toward it no matter where it is. And when you're the company putting the whole thing on, you come away from that situation a winner.
Sounds like you guys have it figured out.
Hi, Dingo. How's Mariel doing?
She was so tired. She passed out as soon as we got back to the hotel. And now that I know she's safe, I'm here to return the favor.
I'll cut to the chase. The suspicions surrounding Vegas Films don't stop at the film festival. There are rumblings they've poured huge sums of dark money into Tharbad's political and financial circles, like when they set up their HQ. And that money is supposedly going through less than legal channels. That's some serious dirt you dug up. I take you got the evidence to back that up. Basically, I'm 99% of the way there. I looked into a number of syndicates, both big and small, including Hayway, and all of them came back negative. All of them, that is, except for one. Almada. Well, that settles that debate. You're just as intrepid a reporter as I heard. Why, thank you. I've heard good things about you too, Miss Sylphide. The only question left to resolve, assuming this is true, is why those threats were sent. That part doesn't square. Indeed, one would think it would be against their best interest to put their own film festival in jeopardy.
Van, Agnes!
You guys still at the inn? I see that bracer chick's with you too.
What's the matter, you two? What's got your feathers ruffled? I'm guessing you got Shaheen home already. Where are you now?
We're at Vegas Films. After we dropped her off, an employee there contacted us.
They say Sarah vanished from the studio. Apparently, it happened while we were out in the desert.
What? She what? Sarah? Shahina, it'll be okay. The last time I saw her was when we were on break during a rehearsal. She went to use the restroom and then never came back. I was getting pretty worried about how much time she was taking, so I checked with one of the guards. If I'd seen anybody like that, I'm confident I would have noticed. I checked every floor and couldn't find her anywhere. As far as I can tell, there are no signs she left through a side exit either. I'm only asking us to make sure, but... Your sister wasn't complaining about being in the parade or anything, was she? No, absolutely not. There's no way she would bail out of it. Yeah, she was absolutely fired up about it. Definitely, I mean, hell, it was getting us amped up too. Her mood was infectious. Not to mention, she has such tremendous talent. Dancing might not be my thing, but even I could feel it. That's because I have an eye for these things. They don't lie, that girl's a tremendous asset to the cavalcade. Not to mention, she's a professional. I just can't see her getting cold feet over something like this all of a sudden. Alright, if you guys are sure, sorry for asking. I didn't mean to offend anyone. I know, you're just doing what you need to. Anyway, seeing as we're talking about a civilian going missing, I'm going to have to get the guild involved. Everybody okay with that? Absolutely, we appreciate you helping us. I'll pay any amount, Mirror is no object. Just do whatever you have to in order to find that girl. My parade isn't complete without her, understand? What about you guys? What are you going to do? Like you need to ask, she's a client we swore to protect. There's only one thing for us to do. Although we might ask for a free dance later to make it worth our while. Sound good? Van, thank you. We'll figure it out somehow. Don't do anything reckless while we're gone, got it? I don't know what you're talking about. Mind your own business. Alright, I'm gonna fill in the others at the guild branch. I'll also find out what's going on with the police. I'll pretty much be doing the same thing, hitting up sources in various places. I'll be sure to let Bermati know what's going on too. That'd be great, thanks you two. What's with all this racket? The festival is nearly here. What could possibly have happened to cause such chaos? You haven't heard? That girl I scouted out yesterday, Sarah, she disappeared. Nobody knows where she went. Is that so? We have to act, get the company into gear, and start throwing everything we got. I don't care if it takes every single employee. We've got to find Sarah now. Now, don't you think you're being just a little rash, Gotti? We're talking about a dancer. What's it to us if one or two of them run away? What? But my sister, she's... Hold on, Dylan. Where the hell is this attitude coming from? This is serious. By all appearances, it's very likely she didn't simply disappear. Please, her up and poofing away does nothing to hamper our final preparations for the festival. If one of you two went missing, it'd be another matter, but her? She's merely some extra one of us hired on a hunch, nothing more. Are you out of your mind? How many times do I have to explain it to you? Sarah is not some extra. She's irreplaceable. She's a linchpin for all my plans. My parade isn't complete without... Enough, I'm done listening to this. As far as I'm concerned, as long as the cavalcade proceeds in some fashion or another, that's all that matters. If this woman turns up, wonderful. If not, you'll simply have to compromise on your grand vision, Gotti. What is that fool's problem? That was so cold. How could he... Seems pretty clear to me that the walls are closing in on him. Indeed, that does seem like more than it simply being the day before a festival and deciding to change the track. I can't even speak at the moment. That does seem like more than it simply being the day before the festival and deciding to change a tack is impractical. I think so too. We got the circumstantial evidence, now we just gotta figure out what move to make.
Mr. Gotti, I'm sure Sarah will come back. I just know it. She always pulls through. She could come down with a cold before a big show and she'd still shake it off and dance her best ever. She just might run a little late and need more time than usual. But until then, let me help. bring me on as a good luck charm for getting her back.
I hope Shahina's gonna be okay. Don't worry, she will be. She's got Judith with her. Though I'm surprised, I've never seen anyone manage to be so persuasive with Mr. Gotti before. Despite only being 15 years old, she is already a true professional. I certainly find myself impressed. I'm sure she gets a lot of her strength from her sister. Sarah seems like a wonderful role model. Yeah, she really does. Oh, my dear, sweet girl, that's such a generous offer. But there's no way you could possibly replace your sister in my parade. But I grew up watching her dance. There's nobody that understands what she does better than me. Nobody else is going to be as good as... You and your sister are two very different ladies. Her dancing and sex appeal are completely her own. It's not enough just to be related and dance the same dance. You still won't have the same effect on the people watching. Frankly, my dear, you just aren't a good fit for the sort of parade I've got in mind. That's so messed up.
I can't take this anymore. I hate seeing Sarah being the only one working so hard, day after day. She always brushes it off like it's nothing, trying to make sure I don't see how much it all hurts her. Sometimes, she even goes out pretending like she's off to see her boyfriend. I wish she had someone like that. I wish that was what's going on, but she can't fool me. Where's Shahina? So she knew all along. Maybe I can't match up to her now, but that doesn't mean I can't train hard. I can make any outfit you put on me work too. If I can't just totally replace my sister, then we can find something that'll fit me. I won't just live up to your vision. Give me a chance, and I'll blow it out of the water with something even better.
Oh.
Wow. Damn.
All right, young lady, you're on. But if you're going to talk that big, you'd better walk that big as well. Failure is not an option. And hey, if your sister comes back, we'll get you both in the parade and make you two a duo for the ages.
Mr. Gotti, you're the best.
Mr. Gotti, thank you.
Hardly. You know me. When I set my mind on something, I don't let anything get in my way. That's just the kind of man I am. Festival is tomorrow. I expect you to train your buns off till the very last minute. Got it?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't have it any other way.
From what I've seen, your technique is solid enough. You already know how to mimic your sister's moves. That means we need to focus on polishing your steps and making sure your charm comes through. Come on, I'll show you how a world-class actress knocks her audience off their feet. It's probably gonna take us all night, but that's what it'll take to get you on your sister's level. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
As for you, Nina, you're in charge of keeping in touch with these doofuses in the guild. Stay on top of everything, okay?
Yeah, I can handle that.
Nice. Sounds to me like we're all set. Let's roll those cameras, people!
She's clearly earned her reputation as a best-in-class actress. Yeah, seems like she's got a good bead on Shahina's skills. She'll get her ready. Hard to believe she's such a bumbling mess off the job. Right? I respect her a bit. Why? I respect her a bit more now. What are you talking about? Inside joke between us. Don't worry about it. Anyway, now that you've heard the gist of things, has this rung any bells that you might have overlooked before? Maybe any doubts or suspicions you had about Vegas Films? You're talking about the rumors of its relationships with the underworld and drug trafficking, right? I really don't want to believe that such a big company in my own line of work could be involved in such things. But it's true that Vegas has been expanding in a way that can't be explained just by Mr. Gotti's involvement. And yes, I've heard bits and pieces. People around the industry have a lot to say about Vegas. So when that threatening note came in, it did feel like something bigger was going on. I'm not sure what, but it's there. Wow, I didn't realize there was so much intrigue going on before we even arrived. If the company is the culprit behind this, there's no way that new president is clueless about it all. And if that's true, the man's up to his nose in drug running, at least on some level. Who knows what's up with the notes, but after all that he's got to have something to do with Sarah going missing, right? I guess, but could a guy like him really... Nina, are you okay? Sorry, I'm okay-ish. This is all just rattling me a bit more than normal. Like Fairy said, it's hard for me to picture Mr. Dillon doing such things. I mean, we're talking about the same man who's always getting pushed around by Mr. Gotti, including the line of the parade at all. Even if he were a man with more backbone, the risks involved with illicit drug smuggling are considerable. Which means you believe Mr. Dillon doesn't or shouldn't have the courage to arrange something so flagrantly illegal. Yes, I'm not trying to dismiss everything you're saying or have seen, but it's just so hard to reconcile. Be that as it may, the circumstances paint him as our most likely culprit. Even if he's normally not brave, what if for some reason he had no choice but to play along with such a scheme? Ah, I see what you're getting at. That's an excellent point. It would be perfectly plausible for criminal elements to do something underhanded to make him comply. So wait, let me get this straight. We don't know how involved he is in whatever's going on, but you're saying that he could have been threatened into somehow helping this drug trafficking you're talking about? Maybe. Not sure how it looks. It's all but certain that Dillon used Almada's help to grow Vegas Films into the juggernaut it is today as fast as he did. The money funneled to the political and financial sectors, the murky fundraising, Muslims Festival going kaput, which was perfect for him. Even if it seemed like everything's going his way, all he's been doing is squeezing further under his benefactor's thumb. And being under Almada's thumb is a sure way to get crushed. I hadn't thought of it like that. Well, this is getting all amazingly grim. In that case, good old Dillon probably isn't going to stop at drug trafficking, but he's being put up to do something even worse, right? Like, say, something that could go down during the film festival here. Then the notes we've been receiving are... Indeed, Almada's taking advantage of the film festival to plan something in this part of the country. Caught in the middle of it, it would seem Mr. Dillon wants to take action before something hideous happens. But he wishes to do it without quashing the festival. Simply doing that could bring the underlying conflict to the surface. Then does that mean that snooty guy's behind the notes? Yes, the more I think about it, the more everything clicks into place. It all adds up. But wait, couldn't that also implicate him in Sarah disappearing when she did? Sure could, which would indicate Almada didn't snatch her, and she sure didn't vanish of her own free will. Gaspard Dillon abducted her and took her somewhere.
Van, darling, I've got big news for you.
Nice, you figured it out?
I analyzed the plant you sweethearts found against the substance in those rioting around town, and we have a match. They're completely identical.
Wow.
Needless to say, it was found on the guys who kidnapped Marielle and that dancer.
This confirms, without a doubt, that it was an illegal drug.
When did you... Hold on. How the hell are you able to go over the cops' heads and run that sort of test?
With this fancy testing device that Van got for me after pulling some strings, that's how.
That would have been for nothing, were it not for your knowledge of pharmacology.
That's Bermotti. He never fails to impress.
Oh, hush you two. I only know a little from dabbling in it back in the day, that's all.
Hey, that sounds like... Renee?
Looks like you owe me again, Van.
Oh, come on, Renee. We're all in this together.
Elaine, and is that... Oh yeah, I remember you talking to someone yesterday, all suspicious-like. That explains a few things. Never hurts to have a little insurance. When I saw those idiots going nuts yesterday, I figured the possibility we run into trouble was there.
Clearly your instincts are as sharp as ever. If I'd known illicit drugs would be involved, I would have traveled to Tharbad too.
No, we're fine. What you're doing right now is extremely important. We can handle the situation here.
That analyzer is the latest model from the Basel Institute of Science. It'll be perfectly accurate, don't worry. As for the form the drugs have taken and how they're being distributed, we're looking into that on our end. But I'm sure you already have some ideas about all that.
It's pretty blatantly obvious. Wait, you do? Really? I might, and I bet our diligent little concierge does as well. Nothing gets past you, does it, Mr. Arkwright? Well, aren't you two such geniuses? But yeah, something did feel off to me. I take it none of those dumbasses have mentioned anything about buying drugs so far. No, not at all. They said they didn't even remember taking anything like that, remember? Is it possible they could have been forced to ingest it somehow? It would need to have been right before the film festival and distributed in a way that wouldn't catch the police or guild's attention. If there's any way to pull that off, it would have been... It's the hookahs I've been pointing out. Wait, what about those new orbital hookahs that seem so popular recently? Come to think of it, the men who kidnapped Shahina and Mariel had them. What if the drugs are mixed into the vapor ingredients of the hookah? Interesting hypothesis. Not just interesting, I think you got it in one. Think we can get the CID and Guild to step in? The festival's in enough trouble as it is. Anything to help it kick off more smoothly is worth it at this point, I think. Horrible hookahs had exploded in popularity in Tharbad in recent days, particularly within the entertainment district. Easily obtainable by curious members of the public, the paraphernalia was sold by numerous vendors throughout the city. Further testing by Bermati and Company confirmed that the substance smoked in them was indeed the illicit drug in question. In response, the Guild and local police decided to confiscate the devices in secret. With the CID's help, sales of the hookahs throughout the city were put to a halt in short order. From there, Van and the others returned to the inn to take a brief break before getting back to business. After getting in touch with some of their collaborators, the group took off for Vegas Films once more. October 6th, 8:21 p.m. Guess there was kind of a commotion over at the bazaar. Granted, that was the point, but still. I'm just relieved that the hookahs could all be confiscated before any more damage could be done. At this stage, we laid down the groundwork and gathered the evidence. For now, the Guild and cops are simply going to be monitoring things. If we're going to act, now's our chance. Indeed, there is no time like the present. Let us proceed to Vegas Films. We should probably check in with Shahina and see how she's doing while we're at it. Okay, we've been going at this long enough. I don't know if I'm going to try to trim down some of the desert stuff. But we cannot go back out there, so we're kind of stuck in the entertainment district. But yeah, I'm going to put a break here, and when we pick up next time, I guess we'll do some conversing and then kick things off. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.